Hey YouTube, I got their attention real big. You guys can pause and read that, but yeah, I'm not going to take it down. If they shell out and replace all the cells that was damaged by their product, I'll take it down. But that's the only way. Um, it's going to cost me a lot of time to get that battery rebuilt. I'm just on the first rack. I've got like 40 cells that most of them I've already capacity tested and charged. They're waiting, but I've got to top charge them to make sure they're charged. And then get them put in the battery. Matter of fact, well, I can show you how far I am. I've been working on it pretty regular this weekend, Saturday and Sunday both. But I've got half. You notice what's missing? Any of you notice what's missing here? All the top balance boards I took off because after closely monitoring, I seen there was no overcharge possibility. That charging system keeps these cells at 3.4 volts at best. That's it. So I'm not concerned about that. Now what I am concerned about is keeping the voltage equal across the cells. That was the point for using Daly. But if you're going to get one that's going to have a complete thermal meltdown and destroy almost 40 cells, it's not worth it. It's just not. You know, I've counted 23 cells out of this pack, maybe 20 at the least. That's just on this top rack. And then the bottom rack where the unit was, matter of fact, I can count the cells that, turn the light on here. This is all the cells that was bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 19 cells. Right at 20. But they just sent me a message and said they seen my YouTube video because I left in my review for Amazon. I put my channel name in, and they seen the video, so they're gonna want me to take it down. I know that's what they're wanting, but the only way I'm gonna take it down, like I said, if they refund me the $20 I paid for shipping on the one replacement that did the thermal meltdown, and replace all the units that had failed for free, and do something for me to replace the cells so I can replace the cells that was lost because of their product, I'll take it down. But even then, that would be wrong, because people need to know there is a possibility for one board, and if those were lithium-ion cells, capsulated, not pouch, capsulated, that would be very dangerous, because some of these cells actually did vent. The oil was coming out of them on this top rack. They got so hot they popped. Lithium ion don't play. They get overheated. If you've never seen a lithium ion on fire because of overheat, look it up on YouTube. I've seen plenty of them. They shoot fire straight out the cathode side like a rocket. it's not good. Which basically puts their product as dangerous. Just that one. How many others has that happened with? But anyway, I'm going to stand off to the side and get back to my meal. I'll probably post this later to see what happens with Daly or Daly or Ding Dang or Dong Bong Ding, whatever it's called. Have a good one, people, and thanks for watching. These idiots want to know what kind of BMS I'm using. You can't use a BMS in a hybrid car. Not for what I'm doing. You have to use the default system. If you try to use a BMS in a hybrid car, you're asking for trouble. It ain't fun being stuck on the side of the road because of electronic failure. That didn't happen to me. I got lucky. But I think what they're going to try and do is try and point this out on me. And that's fine. I'll never buy another Daly product in my life. And I won't take the video down either because I've already told them, you want me happy, you're going to replace the 19 sales that I lost because of your all's defective equipment. And replace the failed active balance. And then they come back and ask me, what kind of BMS are you using? What? Their website shows you running an active balance in parallel with the BMS. No, it don't work that way. It's not behind it, meaning when the BMS detects it's fully charged, it shuts down. It's running parallel, so it's going to see 100% of everything. Makes no difference. That's how it works, people. But anyway, I'm going to step back off to the side and I'll do another update when these idiots get done. And they know my they know my channel name, so they've already admitted they've seen the video, and that's good because people need to know. And I got a cat. Yeah, she jumped in my lap. Cattail. But anyway, I'll catch you later, people. More updates well, probably in a second to you guys, because I'm going to do this one in segments. See ya. Daly, active balance. Daly, active balance. Yes, it totally did a thermal meltdown. Do not put these anywhere near your batteries. Keep them away. Hey people, this is going to conclude this video taking. Anyway, I got the top shelves rebuilt, and this one's rebuilt. I ended up with 19 cells, 0 volt, will not charge, and 5 batteries that were 0 volt but would take a charge. And that box was stacked 2 rows plus 2, so the So these were all my spare batteries that I had originally rejected because it was scoring around the 72 to 74 range. But anyway, that's rebuilt, and like I said before, you see what's missing? I am not going to trust Daly's equipment ever again with that active balance. I did leave the wire harness on that. I didn't bother for there because I don't care. I did all of my close monitoring to this when I was using it for that solid week. It did beautiful. The car kept the cells at 3.4 volts on the high end, 3.2 on the low end. So it's going to be fine. And these are LiPo 4 cells. They're a lot safer than lithium ion. I did have, in fact, on the top shelf, they got so hot, they popped. The content on the inside actually vented out. But you know, what can you do? Those cells definitely had to be replaced, and those were the cells also that were 0 volt and would not charge. So it popped the safety part on the internal, and then kept getting so hot they vented. So I had lithium liquid on my bench and on the cells. But this is almost done. Last rack, this is the actual bottom rack, and I am going to leave the harness on for that, but I am not going to leave that on my batteries. I'm not going through this again over their product. Of course they tried to blame me. Now, of course they would, just to get out of doing anything. And the AliExpress side wanted to know the specifications on the BMS that I was using. And I said, sure, it's called Ford Motor Manufacturing. Well, after that statement back, they didn't have anything to say, and I've been ignored since. So, you know, that's $46 times 2 that I'm never going to get back, and I paid the $20 on the first one, because the total of the 24s I had on here were 4 total. Currently I have 2. There was 5 total on this battery. The 4S failed. I got from Amazon. Daly gave me my money back on that and wanted me to change my review because I gave them 1 star. Well, I got my money back and I changed it to 2 stars for the refund. And yeah, I did tell them I'd change it, but I didn't tell them I'd give them 4 or 5 stars rating. I'm not doing it. I'm still at $183 on sales. You know, I did have those extra, but if I need those for another project, I'm going to have to come up with that money. So and the price on those sales is actually $6 a pop versus 5. So 19 cells to replace times $6 a pop. What is that? Just 54 to 11. About $120. But you know, that's also not counting the ones that came up at 0 volt, but were chargeable. And I think this is actually one of them. Yep. I checked the battery pack before I disassembled it and marked every one of the batteries that was at 0 volt. And then started seeing if they could take a charge, and they did. So that's 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 20, 25 cells that I've lost out of that. Let's see, they're low capacity, but they're strong cells. That's where I stand. I managed to get my money back on the 4S through Amazon. Even though it was outside the 30-day window, Daly gave me a refund. They said they could not replace it but they could give me a refund and requested I change the review. I did. 2 stars instead of 1. I mean, what would you do? This thing will be going back in the car. Both will be going back in the car in the next couple of days. I'm making sure that the last 24 cells are topped off, fully charged. I'm not messing around. And I've already made sure that all of those cells were fully charged. And it's going to be close to 3 weeks lost because of that one incident and the process you have to go through with these batteries to do what you need. Of course, this is large battery, 100S. I totally get it, and that's a lot of cells to have to work with. That's pretty much it. That's my experience with Daly over their failed product, and what kind of progress I'm making on getting my car back on the road. Thank you everybody that watched the videos. Like, share, and subscribe. That'll help the channel grow. Still don't think I've got 400 people yet, so subscribers, but that's okay. This is information that I've done that somebody might want to know later if they've got a Mercury Mariner or a Ford Escape in my date range has got this kind of cell, and if the car's in really good shape, there's no point in taking it to a junkyard, especially if it's still got a life to the gas engine. But if the batteries die, this is already proven proof of concept for a week. I'd still be driving it today if it wasn't for the Daly failed thermal meltdown product that I put in here. That is totally something out of my control. But at least I did get to monitor the batteries for an entire week closely. So is it a total loss? Not really, considering the knowledge that I gained. And kind of makes it worth it. At least I know that these cells will definitely work for that car, which makes all the difference in the world. No guesswork. So pretty much the active balance with Bluetooth was an investment to end up having to take a loss, and that's a shame. But what can you do? Anyway, people, thanks for watching, and have a good day.